Hello everyone! In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet a turkey hat with either a pom-pom or curly cues. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For the turkey hat, I've printed off a Drops Design free pattern that I'll be using today. I'm also using all red heart yarn, and I'll be listing the details of that in the description box. The eggshell and the blue over on the left hand side I'm going to be using for the eyes of the turkey. The brown I'll be using for the base of the hat. Green, yellow, red, and orange will all be the accent colors to this project. Also using a tape measure, a pair of scissors, an H 5.00mm crochet hook, and a yarn needle. I'll be crocheting this pattern for size 5 to 6 years. And round 1 through 7 is going to be the same for each size. Rounds 8 and 9 will change accordingly. Begin with a magic ring or a chain 4 slip stitch. I did a magic ring, and my magic ring I just make like an open knot. We're then going to place 8 half double crochet into the ring. We're going to chain up 2, and this will count as our first half double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. There are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops for a half double crochet. You're going to do this 7 times, and that chain 2 at the beginning will be your first for 8 half double crochet. Next, you can close your magic ring. I just pass the tail to the back and then grab it through the center here. You're going to pull on this front yarn, and that cinches down the ring. Pull on your tail now, and that permanently cinches off your ring. Next, double count your stitches here. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and my first is just down here. Chain 2 to begin round 2. We're going to place 2 half double crochet into each stitch all the way around for 16 half double crochet. So 2 into each stitch. Your chain 2 right there counts as 1, so now I have 2 and 2 into this next one. You're going to continue this all the way around. This is what the end of round 2 looks like for me, and I have 16 half double crochet. You're going to see this space right here, and that's completely normal. You want to just make sure and double count the V's that go all the way around. You're going to skip over that and slip stitch to the second of that, chain 2 at the beginning. Chain 2 to start round 3. Now we're going to half double crochet into the first stitch and 2 half double crochet in the next stitch for this next round. So this chain 2 is our first half double crochet, so we're going to increase into this next stitch with 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. Now 1 half double crochet into the next stitch and increase into the following stitch. So 2 into the same stitch. And we're going to continue in this fashion all the way around, placing 1 half double crochet and then increase into the next stitch. At the end of this round, you should have 24 half double crochet. Begin round 4 with a chain 2, half double crochet into the next stitch, and 2 into the following stitch. So in this round, we're doing half double crochet, increase. So we're going to do that again. Half double crochet, and then increase with 2 half double crochet. Continue this all the way around. At the end of this round, you should have 32 half double crochet. Begin round 5 with a chain 2, half double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the following stitch, and an increase. 2 half double crochet into the same stitch. We're going to do this again. 3 half double crochet in a row. 1, 2, 3, and an increase, 2 into the same stitch. I just lost that one there, so I'm going to do that again. 1 and 2. And again, so continue this around. You're going to do 3 half double crochet and then increase. At the end of this round, you should have 40 half double crochet. Round 6, chain 2, half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, and increase into the following stitch. And then do 4 half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then increase. Continue this all the way around, and round 6 should have 48 half double crochet. Here we are at round 7, and as always, chain 2 to begin. We're going to half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. And again, we're going to go 5 stitches, of course, because that chain 2 at the beginning counts as our first. So 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and increase. So you're going to continue this all the way around, 5 and then increase. You should have 56 half double crochet at the end of round 7. So now my hat is to the point where I can make it any size for this pattern. I really want to talk about this pattern just for a minute. Right here it says size 1 to 2 years, and your next row would be work 1 half double crochet in every half double crochet, but at the same time increase 6 half double crochet evenly in the round. And for that particular size, what I ended up doing was I increased every 9 half double crochet, and then I half double crocheted in the last 5. So if you do want to do that size, that's what I suggest for round 8 for the 1 to 2 years. Now I'm going to be doing 5 to 6 years, so my round 8 will be half double crochet in each of the next 6 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet in next. So we're going to increase every 6 half double crochet now. So round 8 will be, of course, chain up 2 for our first half double crochet, and then half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 half double crochet into the same stitch for an increase, and into the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and increase. So you're going to continue in this fashion all the way around if you are doing size 5 to 6 years with me. At the end of this round, you should have 64 half double crochet. Now round 9 says we have to increase 2 times for this particular size, which is the 5 to 6, like I said before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase into this very first stitch, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my work over and find the stitch that corresponds over here, and you can take a piece of yarn or a stitch marker and just place it in there, and that's where I'm going to place my second increase. So I've got my increase right at the beginning, and I've got my increase over here. Now if you are doing the size 7 to 8 years, which is the next size up, it says you're going to increase 4 half double crochet. So what I suggest doing is folding it in half like this, increasing right at the beginning, increasing over here, and then folding it again like this, placing 2 more stitch markers or pieces of yarn and increasing at those points as well. So you'll have 4 new stitches for that 7 to 8 year size. Now, here we go. So 5 to 6 years is round 9 that we're working on. And at the end of this round, we should have 66 half double crochet. So I'm chaining up 2 for my first half double crochet. I'm going to half double crochet right down into that same stitch for my first increase. Then I'm gonna just half double crochet in each stitch all the way to here. And in this stitch, I'm gonna place an increase, the 2 half double crochet. And then I'm gonna half double crochet all the way back and slip stitch to join. Now for me, after round 9, there is no more increasing. From here, we're going to place 1 half double crochet into each stitch for every single round until my hat measures 7.5 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And after my hat measures 7.5 inches, we can begin the ear flaps. All right, here I am back again, and my hat measures 7.5 inches. So now I can start the ear flaps. Now for this part of the project, it's very handy to have a few stitch markers. We are going to place out the spaces where our ear flaps are going to go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count 7 stitches over from the start here. So I'm gonna go 2, 4, 6, 7, and I'm gonna place a stitch marker. Next thing, for my sized hat, which is the 5 to 6 years, I'm gonna count 16 stitches over from here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And I'm gonna place another stitch marker. Next, I'm gonna go back to the beginning, and I'm going to count 46 stitches for the start of the next ear flap. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46. Now I'm going to place another stitch marker. Then I'm going to count 16 stitches forward again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I'm going to place another stitch marker. So between our stitch markers is going to be our ear flaps. So the ear flap is going to run here, and it's going to run here. But for this particular pattern, you're going to count from your beginning stitch. You're going to count forward 7, and that'll be your first stitch marker, then 16, and then start back again for 1 here. You're going to count all the way around for your first stitch marker of the second ear flap, and then 16 for the second ear flap and your end stitch marker. All right. Now my ear flaps are going to be the same color as my hat, so I'm going to go ahead and just stick with the same color, but instead of trimming my yarn, I'm going to just slip stitch over to the space of that first stitch marker, this little green one over here on the left hand side. Now I'm going to chain up 2, and that's going to count as my first half double crochet. So I have 1, and then I'm going to do 16 half double crochet, 1 into each stitch all the way over to this stitch marker. For row 2, chain 2 and turn. Now we have to count that chain as our first half double crochet, of course, but we are going to decrease in the first 2 stitches here. So we're going to half double crochet decrease. Of course, yarn over for your half double crochet, insert your stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, again, insert into the second stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. You now have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5 loops for a half double crochet decrease. Now we're going to half double crochet into each stitch until we have 3 stitches remaining. Now I have 3 stitches remaining. I have 1, 2, and then this third one, of course, is from the chain 2. So we're gonna half double crochet decrease these next 2 stitches. And then you want to just place 1 half double crochet into that last stitch. Chain 2 and turn. And you're going to continue decreasing in this fashion. You're going to decrease on your first 2 stitches of the turn like this. And then you're going to half double crochet in each stitch all the way across till you have 3 stitches remaining. And you're going to decrease 2 of the 3, and then you're going to place 1 half double crochet into the last stitch. And you're going to continue this until you only have 2 stitches remaining of your ear flap. So let's see, this is my decrease. And then half double crochet into the last stitch. So I'm getting ready here to start row 4, and just remember each row of the ear flap will have 2 less stitches than the previous row. So we started out with 16 stitches, then we went to 14, row 3 should have 12 stitches, and row 4 should have 10 stitches. So we're going to go ahead and decrease these first 2. The chain 2 counts as our first stitch, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have 9, which will be our decrease, and 10. Okay, so I have 10 stitches. I'm going to go ahead and turn for row 5. You're just going to continue in this fashion. So we have our half double crochet decrease, and then of course 1 into each stitch. This row should have 8 stitches. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Row 6 should have 6 stitches. We have 2, 3, 4, here's 5 is our decrease, and 6 into the last stitch. And then I'm going to just do one more row for my ear flap here. We're going to decrease down to 4 stitches. Let's see, so we're going to got our chain 2 and then decrease, and then looks like we're going to decrease again here. And one more into the last chain 2 there. So now I have 4, and I'm going to go ahead and do my other ear flap. To begin the second ear flap, you want to make sure your work is facing on the right side. So that was our first one. And then here's my orange clips for my second one. And this is the right side of the hat, so the pretty side. The side we've been continuously working on. I'm going to join my yarn over here at this first stitch marker and just chain 2, of course, just like we did with the first ear flap. That will be my first half double crochet, and then I'm going to half double crochet 16 to the second stitch marker. I'm going to go ahead and let you complete the second ear flap. Just remember it's going to be exactly the same as the first one, where you'll be decreasing by 2 stitches for each round until you have 4 stitches remaining. After completing the ear flaps of the hat, you can go ahead and create an edge. Now this edge is going to run all the way around and kind of finish off the ruffly edge here on the ear flaps. You can choose any color you like. I'm going to choose a contrasting color for this turkey hat. Now, a popular place to join the edge round is in the back of your hat, but I'm gonna go ahead and join it right here on this ear flap. I'm gonna choose orange for mine, or this is Red Heart with Love in Mango. And I'm going to be single crocheting all the way around the hat. Now the trick to this is you wanna make sure and place 2 single crochet into each of these sides of the ear flap. This makes sure that your ear flap isn't going to curve in on itself. It likes to do that if it doesn't have enough stitches. So I've joined my yarn here, and I'm going to place my first single crochet. Of course, your single crochet is inserting your hook, grabbing your yarn, pulling up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops for a single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and do that again into the same stitch. I'm going to turn my work, and then you're going to run the single crochet all the way along the edge of the hat. You can just find spaces that are kind of even and look good. And you're going to do this all the way around, and I will meet you again here. Just remember to put those 2 stitches into the corners of your ear flaps. Now the hat part of this project is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please check out the tutorial number 2 as I accessorize this hat into a turkey hat. You can find the link to this new video in the description box of this video.